So, the conclusion is, we're all in
Next
just
on the
a
agenda.
weird dream. The Akasha, I knew something was wrong when the sage, the scholar who presented us with the Akasha, suddenly says that there was a change, that any
It's
outlander
so nice to de-stress.
can receive the Akasha. It wasn't right, but we just have to go and proceed.
Next on the agenda.
I knew something was fishy. And now we have to break out of the samsara, this dream.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
What kind of experiment, Paimon?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Exactly.
Could you make a wish?
Yeah, imagine your wish coming true before your eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
No.
Less questions, more wishing!
Yeah.
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
That's sad.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone.
Oh.
She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Yeah, you have a crush on Dunyarzad.
Oh, is it that obvious?
Yeah.
After what I just said, I guess it is.
Yeah, it's obvious.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
Oh, poor bastard.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh,
It's not him.
Oh! You're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Oh, he's not the host.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
Dia.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take Dunyarzad and leave. Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
Okay, don't worry. It's time to blow some steam off.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
You're going down, fella.
A new punching bag.
The jungle.
Need more.
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
I'll be back. No more tricks up your sleeve.
You want this one? I'll take my lead.
I'll be back.
Pieces of trash.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something.
What is it?
Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
Padisaurus?
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yeah, I do remember
Okay,
that.
so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Should we check out what the item is?
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Okay.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay. Paimon enters the room and returns while later carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
A book?
Should we open it?
Yeah. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get this notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping I'd able to give you this before you do that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are few who much know about her. Still, hope that Gandalf revealed. Okay. Folk records.
Wow, Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away.
Yeah.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about.
She still concerned for us.
She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Right.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known.
Yeah.
But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
I'm going to blow some steam, Paimon. Let's talk to Dunyarzad. The fake one.
Next on the agenda.
And the music changed in the way that makes this
Next
so
on the agenda.
sad.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
Yeah. I feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted.
I am.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
She was so happy. Even though she had Elazar, she was a happy lady. I can't forgive the sages. I can't.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus.
I can barely recall now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
What?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
What? Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
I think we know the answer. To watch the Dance of Sub-Zerus with Nilu. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and watch the Dance of Sub-Zerus with Nilu. Here we are.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
Ah, shut up, Setaria.
How did things turn out like this?
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
We're here to defend you, Nilu.
Traveler.
Yeah? Scumbag?
Traveler, what the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Hello?
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought.
Oh, of course. If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
They are puppets.
So they're just substitutes.
Yeah.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Bodhisattvas went extinct after her death.
What?
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisarahs in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Huh?
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisarahs? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sages and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
she's the host.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage.
Exactly.
It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Exactly.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Yeah?
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Possibly.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream?
Yeah.
As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story.
Tell us, Nilu.
His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated.
Oh.
After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story!
Now that Nilu's is aware of it.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sabzeruz festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sabzeruz as beautiful as we can.
Yeah. I've been waiting a long time for this.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sabzeruz.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Dunyarzad! Thank you, Nilo. Thank you. It was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
I remember
Quick,
now.
Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of the Dance of Sub-Zeros, I think I saw.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual
Huh?
spot.
What usual spot?
The bench. The usual spot. I mean, with Nahida. She's fine.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Nahida?
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
It's Kusanali.
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
I'm so glad to see you alive, Dunyarzad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
What is it?
I just had a dream. And I saw Nilu performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
It wasn't yeah, it was a dream. The morn of a thousand roses spring. Denouement. In the end, Nilu's dance ushered in the dawn. If memory serves, you seem to have Dunyarzad in front of stage. Still Act 2.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah.
And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Yeah, we should go to another place.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Okay. Sounds good. It's so good to see you, Dunyarzad.
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
But it's good to see you, Dunyarzad.
We're way behind schedule.
It's very good to see you again, Dunyarzad. You don't have any idea how it's good to see you.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
Exactly.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described.
Irminso.
Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion.
What is it?
Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
That's so good to hear.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. and not a moment too soon.
This truly is a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Exactly.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
About what I saw in that dream at the Avidia Forest.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
Yeah.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Oh.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
Okay.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
Yeah?
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Yeah, those crazy thugs.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Yeah.
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it.
So someone is contaminating the Irminsul.
But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
Okay.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness?
Possibly.
But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
And maybe purifying the Irminsul.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
What is it?
This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Through the Akasha?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Snezhnayan? What?
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So
Yeah.
Catherine is...
Yeah?
No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Yeah, that is why she says error.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
Yeah.
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru.
Okay.
At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
No.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Don't be so harsh. To me, you're already an excellent Archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Exactly.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve.
That's a good question.
Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire.
Yeah.
I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seemed to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Oh.
I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
There's something fishy going on.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
That old man?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
No one has realized the issue with the Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research.
What a bunch of scumbags.
Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Okay, Nahida, I don't have any other questions.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the
That's
scale
a good,
of the Sub-Zero's
good
samsara
to hear.
in the immediate future.
Good to
Go
hear.
and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
Leave everything to us. Don't worry, Nahida.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Yeah. Something like
I
that.
see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
You're welcome, Cat. So the dawn is here. And the video is over. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This saga between the two Archon quests, and we wait now for the next
If you lie
ones.
on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
The next quest, we await them. Till then, guys, goodbye. Subscribe if you're new.